Yeah, aged men. Yeah,
A lot of our aged men, they're not like that.
They're not sound in faith.
They're not sober.
Con.
Yeah,
That's
they're
right.
drunk,
They're
literally.
always here, then there. You know, never
Push
still.
down?
Never still about what they know. It says that, okay, yeah, the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience.
Exactly. And it didn't say OG. Because nowadays, you niggas are OGs, but you're not aged men, or you're not elders. You're just OGs. You can teach a nigga about the block, but you can't teach a Hebrew Israelite man from the tribe of Benjamin all the way down to Issachar about his true history, about his true self, his lineage, right? His roots, who he is, man. Right? So you're an OG, but you're not an elder.
Yeah.
Go ahead up.
Con. And it says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Yeah, we're not even gonna touch on that. We're gonna skip over that. We're gonna act like we didn't even hear anything because this doesn't even exist. At least when it comes to the men, there's a 1 out of 1,000. But right now, for you women, it's 0 out of 1,000. So we're not even gonna touch on you, man. We gotta get the men right first, man. And when you men are right, then you'll get your household right and you'll teach your women right.
That's right.
None of our doctrine, none of this in the Bible is directed to the woman. It's directed to the men because the man rules over the woman. And then he directs his household. Not the other way around.
Truth spoken.
Shalom, huh? Yabashim Yal Shai Barakatah, Shalom. Shalom. Yabashim Yal Shai Barakatah, Shalom. Shalom, huh?
1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 1. Be followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man.
And this is all in a righteous way, because it doesn't mean it's just like being an elder of a brother. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be over that brother in a wicked way. You're gonna be over that brother in a righteous way. It's the same thing with your woman, man. You have to be over your woman in a righteous way, not in a wicked way. And to be honest, you're not even over your woman in a way where you look down to her. You're over in a way where you compliment her and she compliments you. But you're just over her in a righteous way to where you lead her and you understand her more than she even understands herself. That's all that it is about being a judge. The reason why brothers are elders is because you as younger brothers, you don't know what we know. You don't have the experience that we have. So we can guide you through the bullshit before it even comes. It's the same thing as a parent. The reason why you're a parent is because you're gonna guide your child not to make certain decisions or mistakes that you probably made, right? Go ahead.
It says, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is Yahweh.
That's right. That's the order, man. That's the line. All right?
Let me read this. Verse 7. For a man indeed not Salakia, go down. Verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
That's right.
Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
And all that means is that you men have the seed. You have the sperma. You bring forth that lineage. Back in the day, they used to call your seed the family jewels. Why do they call it the family jewels? Because you bring forth nations. That's why back in the day during war, they used to kill who? The men.
Yeah.
They leave the woman. The woman is known as spoiled. That's all. Simple.
Well, Pharaoh wanted to do that back then too. He wanted to kill all the men because he didn't want Israel to multiply. You know, that's a good example of that.
Verse 11, because it's going back to what the elder was saying. Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. Done.
That's right.
Because we go like this.
That's right.
We're perfect together.
That's right.
And to be honest, when we're not together, we're off balance. Because the woman brings such a joy to you as a man in time of stress, of grief, or when you overthink,
Yeah.
The woman just brings that balance, man, right? And her joyfulness and her cheerfulness, which we don't know about now. These women are
Dream
damn
about it.
dragons, man. It says it's better to dwell in the house.
Combine them with the woman. Absolutely, man. We can only dream about stuff like that.
Yeah,
man.
God, man.
That's all we can do. That's all you can do.
They used to call us my lord. Fuck, what's that?
Now they call you nigga.
Yeah,
you know, all
God.
this shit,
bitch.
that, all that stuff, man. You know?
Fam.
Yeah, fam, yeah. Yo, fam. That's why the scriptures say that the glory of a man is a woman. Right? Just like the brother was saying, because when you're stressed out, that's when the woman brings that balance to that, man.
That was it.
Okay, back to Titus 2 and 3. So it says the aged one likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. And you can tell these women are not teaching, the mothers are not teaching their daughters anything good. They teach them things like play the field, you know, to search it out. And you know how these women search it out? It's with their coochie, man. They get pounded by all different men to just figure out what man is the right man. And by the time they even stumble across the right man, they're already all fucked up. So it's a setup. You know what I mean? You know what? Yeah, it's a setup. You know, and you be a good man. And you know what's messed up about that? It's because like if you're not sound in your mind, you'll come across this woman and she'll fuck you up, and there's another cycle. Now you'll fuck up another woman that might be sincere in her mind, and that just starts the cycle again. Because it's false on both sides. At the end of the day, these women are messed up, but these women are meant to follow men. So they're only messed up because the men they've dealt with were boys. And they were messed up too. You know. So verse 4, and it says that they teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, and these women barely. It's hard to find women that actually love their children.
Look at the video that the brothers had where the woman was beating her child in front of the teachers, man, at the school.
It's crazy.
And she was calling him, oh, you little nigga, and all this shit.
It's crazy, man. And that's the thing, man. That's why you can't have a woman raise children, not only because she's a woman, but because she's emotional.
That's right.
When something is wrong, she's gonna act off emotion.
That's right.
Right? The man's supposed to be there to temperate that, to balance that out. Logical emotion.
That's right.
You know? And then it says, be sober, teach and love their husbands, love their children, to be discreet. And I always say that, man, the wisdom in a woman is humility. It's just that simple. If a woman is wise, she'll be humble. And it's hard to find women that are actually discreet. They're not loud. Putting your, when you guys fight, she wants to fight in front of everybody so she can embarrass you.
Yeah, that's right.
Put all your stuff out, air out all your dirty laundry.
That's right.
You know? And that really comes from pride. Because back in the day, or back in the ancient time, women didn't have that kind of pride to believe that they can do that, because they knew what was going to happen. So in a sense, it kept keep them in subjection, in a sense, kept them righteous. Now that they have all this liberty through Esau and his government, right? Because the woman won't get any benefits if the man's still in the house. So Esau promotes that. And verse 5, and it says, to be discreet, chaste, keepers of the home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai be not blemish. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine showing uncorruptibleness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech.
And nowadays you can't even bring this doctrine to most of these women out here, because they'll become demons and fight you right away, thinking that you're attacking them. You know, but you're really just trying to guide them where you don't have to put up with their crap.
That's why the scriptures say, let not your right hand or your left hand know what your right hand's doing. you can't really bring the scriptures to your women anyway in the society. You know, because they have demons on them anyway. So all you're doing is shining light on them. And then you're causing more trouble for yourself. But that's how you know the society's messed up, because you can't even be righteous around your woman. You can't be righteous around your woman.
Somebody has to go.
You gotta be discreet.
I'm surprised so much of them.
That's it on that actually. You want to go back to Peter, 2 Peter?
Have a quick precept. This is Ecclesiasticus 10 and 1. It says, a wise